can, parlay it as a progression. So you're doing a travel, a journey.
Yeah.
And it's following through each one, and it's a growth process as you go through each one.
Yeah, I did hear
so
that.
the Fool is often referred to as the infant stage. And then you move on until you encompass the whole world. And it just, you can use it that way for meditation and just for your own purpose.
That's cool, yeah, and there's different tarot cards bring in different elements of astrology and Kabbalah and different
they all
symbols.
have their own basic symbols.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty much all the same when you look at the tarot cards. They're just portrayed a little bit differently maybe, but the astrology is all there.
Mm-hmm.
The Kabbalah is all there, and it's just one of those ones where the pictures tend to be a little different and a little more focused in different ways.
Yeah. And then there's 4 suits, and the suits do change a little bit too, but they're generally
There are the pentacles, there are the swords, the cups, and the rods.
And the pentacles are money.
The pentacles mainly cover money and material goods. Yeah. The cups are matters of the heart. Yeah. The swords come in from the mental realm.
Right.
And the rods come in, and they're more out in the world processes where you're looking at work, business, government institutions, growth.
Yeah.
Out in the world stuff rather than close personal.
Yeah. 12th on the Saturday, we're going to do an intermediate tarot class, and you'd get more into.
I think at that point you get more into how the cards relate to one another, because you kind of have to tie them all together to make the story and see how it's going to run and how it's going to end, and the options that are available there. So it's getting a little more in depth with the major arcana and the minor arcana, and just tying it all together is a huge part of what intuitive tarot reading is all about.
Yeah, because you can get a book and sort of study, but it's very disjointed and it's hard to remember unless you really are using intuition. And
it is. There are tricks to doing it that really help along the way. The book is nice for a basis. If you have that as a basis, it works really, really well. And then you go from there. You don't necessarily have to have it. You just have to know the basics of what each suit is, what the major arcana is, and the basis of, what they mean together.
Oh, you obviously enjoy doing tarot readings. You do this long.
I do. Yes. It's one of those ones that once you start reading for someone, the energy level just goes up. You feel wonderful. Your heart goes, and you're helping people in some way, shape, or form. And I think that's a huge part of why I do tarot.
A difference between you and some other styles of tarot readers with, how you deal with difficult situations.
And I think everybody does it just a little bit differently. I think kindness is huge. I think understanding that, not everything is written in stone, and you have options. You always have options either to eliminate or mitigate the issue or the problem. So it's looking at those rather certain points, because when I start a reading, I connect with my guides and my helpers and make an effort to connect with the person I'm reading for, so therefore we get more input in there. So all those things come into play when you're doing a reading. And it's, sometimes when I call it intuitive readings, it's because all that does come in, and it's not by the book. And it's not necessarily what I would read in a layout, someone that has just bought a deck would not read in a layout, because they haven't learned enough and they don't trust themselves. And that's a huge part of it too. You do your own readings, it's really helpful to do them on a daily basis or every couple of days, or pull a card every day. One, because it helps you to learn what the cards are and what they're all about, but also to look at how you're living your life and what is important and what you can change. And it just seems to, sometimes it helps to eliminate those big horrendous things that happen in our life, because we know more or less
What's
something's coming and we can do things about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's the hard part, is sitting there and not having a clue what to do.
Yeah. Good start, putting feelers out and being proactive about
Exactly.
new jobs or new places to live, your house
Exactly.
selling or
Yeah, it's not a good thing to sit and wait till the
shoe drops.
actual shoe drops.
Yeah.
Get prepared.
Yeah.
Be organized. We can do that.
Yeah.